What to do, my good people? This is Lucky Reacts. I'm your host. You guessed it, Lucky. What's good, my peoples, man? What is going on? I actually like when I do the introductions where I speak to you guys and you guys speak back. And I know that some of you speak back because you leave it in the comments, which I actually love that you do that because, like I said before, I really be asking like how y'all doing, how's your day going, how's everything going. I don't want it to seem like it's just this transactional relationship. I know that's kind of not realistic at this early stage in our lives in our relationship to where it's obviously transactional, right? But I also believe that we can actually be more than transactional, where it's like actually like him, he's cool, and actually like her, she's cool. Where community actually turns into real friendship. I know I'm corny like that, but it is what it is. I am who I am. So when I do ask how you doing, I truly mean it. How are you guys doing? I know this world is super crazy. Politics and racism, sexism, homophobia, all these things going on in the world that will have you believe that the world is just this big nasty place, right? But then when you get out in the world and you meet people, when you travel, you go to different countries and you talk to people and you converse with people, you see that we are way more alike than we are different and separate. Yes, you have your knuckleheads and your clowns and people who are ignorant and say the craziest things and do the craziest things, right? But for the most part, there's tons of just good people here on earth, and I think that we need to start shedding light on that and start pointing so much of the attention on the dark stuff, like on the bad stuff, right? The people who aren't doing good, the people who are bringing us down, And it showed with the World Cup. If you guys been paying attention with what's been going on in the world with the World Cup, you see that so many people are getting along. They just want to have fun, have a good time, meet one another. We learning each other's cultures. We cheering for one another. Countries are cheering for other countries, and I know it may be different like that back home where some of you are in the World Cup, especially dealing with football. You notice I said football and I didn't say soccer. See, you talking about learning? I'm learning. I'm learning. But yeah, I just thought it was so beautiful that all these cultures are getting along and rooting for one another and cheering another one along. And then a lot of people came to the United States and got to see that we aren't who the politics and the news say we are, right? And we aren't who your politics and your news say we are. The people are beautiful people, and I think if that shined enough, the world will get it. And we know that most of our BS and craziness and the war and all that stuff like that come from the higher ups because none of them care about people at all anyway. So, look, let me get off my soapbox. That was into my TED talk. I just had to say that because I care and I think it's important. So, if I can drop a few in here sometime, cool, and then I'll get back to the metal. So, back to the metal. I'm excited this week. This week it is Women of Metal, right? I didn't have a cool way to say that. I didn't have a cool title. So, and I felt like that explained exactly what I wanted to do, and I wanted to talk about women in metal or rock, and I want to put a real shiny light on women in this field who've been breaking barriers, records, and setting the tone and setting the stage ablaze with just dopeness, feminine, but also like heavy, aggressive metal kind of energy, right? And I want to really put a line on those. So when I say women of metal, I mean whether it's lead vocalists, whether it's an all-women band, somebody key to a movement, somebody game-changing who's helped change culture or helped shape culture in a specific kind of way. And this week, every day this week, we're dropping a new band, new vocalist, new something, whatever it is. It's women led in metal all this week, and I have some hitters. Right now, these groups I've heard a couple of times through friends, but I haven't experienced none of these reactions. I don't play that game where I play you guys something I've heard already, unless I'm introducing it to somebody else. But this week is all new for me. A couple of these bands I've heard on documentaries. I've heard about on documentaries, but I never got into their song. I didn't pick a song that I've heard. So I'm excited about this week, and I think we're going to have a good time, man. We're going to rock out I'm learning some things all this week. If some of you haven't heard some of these groups or bands or vocals, hopefully we can learn together. And for some of you guys who been missing that or been in metal your whole lives, hopefully I bring that nostalgic feeling back to where you remember where you were when you heard this. So let's get into it. Today we're doing a group by the name of Kittie. Kittie did a song called Brackish, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, let me double check because I don't want to sound stupid. Yes, Kittie is a band, all women, and I heard it's kick-ass. So today, that's what we're into. We're reacting to Kittie with Brackish. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Whoa. Whoa.
She is not scared to die. The best things in life drive her to cry. Crucified.
That's hard.
Okay, look at your face, scarred in dismay. But times have changed, and so have you. I think I'd rather crucify than die.
Hold up. This is hard. And I love the two girls on vocals, and with the one girl with the background vocals. That's hard. Yo, if I'm not mistaken, I was watching, what documentary was it? I see the documentary. It wasn't I think I came across the documentary, if I'm not mistaken. Are two of these girls sisters? Somebody in this band is related, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw like a interview, a clip or something with, maybe it's not this group. I don't know. I don't want to stop it because of that. But anyway, this is fire. It's going hard. I love the double vocals. All girl doing the backgrounds while the other girl's doing the vocals, the lead vocals. Hard, great energy, and I love the singing in between. Especially in well, let me not say that because in metal we got some great voices, obviously, that does some amazing singing. I've covered a lot. Rob Halford, I covered Dio, I covered a lot of great voices. King Diamond. Yeah, Tati from Ginger. A lot of great voices, but I love to hear some good vocals over some hard shit. You know what I mean? Like something that's go high energy, hard, and then you got this melodic, soft tone over the top of it, which blends so well, right? It's like sweet and savory. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Take you down and show you deep inside my life, my inner workings. So smell and lack of inner pride to touch upon the surface is not for what it seems. I take away my problems, but only
now. I was listening to the lyrics and maybe I don't understand, and that's fine. And maybe I'm exposing some of my silly, immature, little boy thoughts. But that was a little erotic. Excuse me. Anyway, let's get back into it. Oh, I love that breakdown. Wow. Wow. All right. Wow. That was Kittie with Brackish. What do I think? High energy, which I love. I love that melodic voice over the top that switches to aggressive when need be. Right. The background vocals of the other woman doing the fast little undertones with the like almost rappy kind of undertones, right? And the energy's just dope. Her voice sounds great floating over. Like I love that soft touch floating over the top of some hard shit. Great combination. Great. They're just rocking. It wasn't no crazy. And this was straight up like just dope song. It wasn't like a bunch of acrobatics. It wasn't like solos coming out of nowhere, people standing out and put the light on him. I'm sorry, put the light on her. They put the light on her, and the drums come in. It was like no, just straight up high energy, good pace song. And it switched at the end. That breakdown at the end was cold. That slow breakdown, cold with the vote with her just tuning melodies at the end of it, just floating those melodies up and down. That was super dope. Great energy, man. Great Kittie with Brackish. I don't have no history on it. I don't have no history on this band. I don't know when they started. How are they rocking? I don't know where as far as this song goes in the pantheon of metal, as far as like metal period, and then women in metal. But that was a dope record, and I love to see women rocking out like that, especially all women band, because I can't imagine how in any field, right, being one thing I do sympathize with a lot of times is women coming into a field that's dominated by males. Because though people, like I talked about earlier in the video, though most of the time people are sweethearts, but there's some ugly people out here, especially in this business. The music business is so predatory. One day we're gonna do we're gonna talk about metal because I like to talk about metal and learn about metal, but one day I'm gonna give you my real full on background about my music business history, and we're gonna talk about some of the good, the bad, and the ugly in the music industry. That got to be a whole video in itself. And the music business is so predatory. I can't imagine. I remember what guys go through, contract issues and people trying to take advantage of you, and all these people are lying and cheating and stealing. So I can't imagine being a young girl band coming into this music business trying to fend for yourself with no good representation, and all you got is a love for the music, and you're super dope at it. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine what some of these young ladies were going through. And I don't know their age or whatever, but they look like young women, right? So especially at the time, whenever that came out, I just wish the best for them and all women coming into this game. This music business is wicked. It's wicked. So, I just know how tough it can be, and not that I can empathize with being a woman in metal, right? But I can sympathize being in the music industry and seeing some of the nastiest things happen to the new artists, let alone a woman, let alone a group full of women. So, whole nother topic, whole nother subject. Sorry, I just be going my tangent rants, but that's because I'm comfortable here, and I like being in front of the camera talking to you guys about these groups and bands I'm learning about. I would love to. I got to find out some more Kittie. I would love to listen to a whole album and seeing how that flows. Maybe I'll go to whatever song this is on. I'll find that album and I'll check them out. But I'm really interested in hearing more music from Kittie. That was dope. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Like it helps me, and subscribing helps me in the algorithms. The more my video get likes and views, the more people subscribe, the more my page get pushed to the front, the more people can come in and hopefully will want to do the same, where they like and subscribe and hype the video, also, and because that's how the numbers go up, and that's how we build bigger communities, and that's how I'm able to do more things within a community with the support of a bigger community. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful if you don't like and subscribe. You say, hey, this was okay. I don't want to like and subscribe now, but you did spend the time to watch the video. I'm even appreciative of that. I don't take none of it for granted. None of it. So I thank you. And to all who did like and subscribe and push the hype button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a blessing. I appreciate you all, and I love y'all all for real. I'm gonna keep going if y'all keep going with me. Straight up, rock on.